Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Saba and I welcome you all on the official YouTube channel of Oliveboard. I hope I'm audible and visible to you all. Just confirm me once. Sorry for the delay. Guys, quickly confirm me if I'm audible and visible to you all. Good morning all. Good morning dear. Okay. Okay, thank you for confirming. So quickly we will start this session without much ado. ठीक है फटाफट से सेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं. Okay. So let's start this session. So as you know, we have RBI Assistant Selection Batch. So those who are interested, they can join this batch. Now, if I talk about yesterday's homework, so it was done by Apoor, Tina Goraya, Madhu, Sabri, Prasanjit, Maulina, Rekha Singh, Mr. Innocent, Ujala, Nitya. Then you have Swapna, Sanjeev Kumar, Ankita Datta, Prakash, Arju, Jatek, Abdul, Kavita, Rajesh Das. All these people did the homework. काफी लोगों ने homework किया था. Okay, so please maintain this regularity in your homework. ठीक है, जब तक आपका हो नहीं जाता तब तक maintain your regularity in the homework. Okay, now today's quote is you can't build a great building on a weak foundation. So it is basically you know कि foundation is what जिसको नींव कहा जाता है, right? We say this is the cornerstone नींव, that is called foundation. So your the strength of the building always depends upon the base, that how strongly you have built that. So foundation is very very important. And why this quote is there? Because you know that from 9 p.m. we are 9 a.m. sorry. So 9 a.m. we are coming up with the foundation that to build up your base, because we have this opinion that your if your base is strong, so of course you can achieve, you can learn all the great concepts. Okay, so the complete base, the complete grammar batch, that is going to come for free for all of you. ठीक है, अभी तक वो paid होता था, but now from today it is going to be free. And after that you cannot ask me this कि मैम ये कैसे होगा, ये कैसे होगा, because ये जो कैसे वाला डाउट है ना, how this and that, every rule, every exception, relevant thing, that will be discussed from 9 a.m. So do not miss to join this foundation batch. Okay, so Geeta, I think I didn't get your homework. So yes, as usual, I didn't get your homework. Okay. So guys, quickly like this session, share this session with everyone, and subscribe to our YT channel, because today also we have got good articles. Okay, आज भी हमारे पास एक article तो काफी अच्छे article है, तो we will be discussing that. Okay. So glimpse of the session, what are the things we are going to do? So as usual, we are going to start with the revision session. Whatever vocabs we saw yesterday, we are going to revise all those vocabs. Then we have vocabs of today's session, idioms and phrases we have, phrasal verbs we have, and complete analysis of both the articles. अब यहाँ पे हम articles लिख देंगे, ठीक है? So earlier it was article, but now I will change it into articles because we are discussing 2 articles every day, right? Then we have grammar and common objective and practice exercise, that is the homework. Everything we will be discussing today. Okay. So in short, I can say you are going to have complete session with each and every component of this session. Okay. So सारी की सारी चीजें आज होंगी. So I want your confirmation to start this revision session. So quickly confirm me everyone if you all are ready for this revision session. देखा था मैंने अपूर्व का होमवर्क आपने पोस्ट किया था, बट दैट आई ऑलरेडी गॉट. ओके, वो पहले मुझे मिल गया था. ओके, चलिए क्विकली गाइस, मैच दीज टर्म्स. One twist is there, you have to be a bit attentive. Words are there, Molina. Who is this? Yes, correct. Innocent, I think you need to check your answer. Yes, good. Now see, I have tried to change the words. Okay, थोड़ा थोड़ा जरूरी है कि मैंने same वही word दिया है. Yes. So outright, as you know, outright means completely, wholly. Okay, so that is called outright. It can be an adjective also, it can be an adverb. So it is an adverb also, it can be an adjective also. Okay. Battered, basically we say attacked. Battered is what? It is an adjective. Okay, it can be a verb also. It can be a verb also. So battered, basically we call to attack. A will be matched with third. B will be matched with fourth. Okay. Then we have the word precision. So precision, basically we call to exactness, accuracy. Precision we call to exactness and accuracy. That is called precision. Okay. So C will be matched with fifth. Relenting, basically we call to, now you know, relenting as I told कि mitigate the severity of something. किसी भी चीज की seriousness को mitigate करना, that is called relenting. So relenting can also say yield. Yield means go before something, or you can say compromise. Okay, all these can be the synonym of the word yield. When you yield before someone, so you also give up. Okay, तो आप हार मान लेते हैं. So that is what is the meaning of the word relenting. Okay, so compromising, yielding, all these can be the synonym. So D will be matched with 6. Bolster, as you know, coming to that. Now, bolster, basically we say prop up. Prop up means buttress, support something. Okay, hold up, you can say. Hold up, support, buttress, all these can be the synonym. So E will be matched with first. Now, cataclysmic means disastrous, catastrophic. Okay, so it will be matched with this. Disastrous, catastrophic. Okay, so F will be matched with 7th. Now, onslaught and battered. Actually, you got confused because you got two options, attack and attack. So, as I told, onslaught is a noun. So, it cannot be matched with attack. Okay. And as you know, battered is what? It is a verb or adjective. So, it will go with V3 form. Whereas onslaught will go with V1 form. This attack is used as a noun here, not as a verb. So, did you get the difference? So did you get the difference between attack and attack? So here attack is used as a noun, so it will be the synonym of onslaught. Whereas battered also we call to attack, targeted. Okay, so that is what it is for. Clear? Yes. So it depends upon the grammar. Okay. Any confusion here? I hope everything is clear. Yes. Relenting, basically we call to mitigate, assuage, all that. The severity of something, so that is called relenting. Correct. Mitigating also you can say. So relenting you can say mitigating as well. Okay. Now quickly match these words. Match them. Way out, as you all know, way out basically we call to way of dealing with the problem. So a particular way of dealing with any problem, any situation, that is called way out. Imperative is already matched. That is crucial, important. That is called imperative. Okay. Obligatory. Okay. So B will be matched with 2. Imperative is also a very good term. Every day you will get this term. Okay. In lieu of, it is already matched. That is called instead. So in lieu means instead. So it will be matched with third. And reel under means struggle to deal with some difficult situation. ठीक है, किसी भी situation से deal करना difficult situation, so that is called reel under. Reeling under summer, reeling under winter. Okay, so that you can say. So that is one. So 4 to 3 years. Good, well done. Now let us start today's session. आज का session start करते हैं. ठीक है. So I want full attention here. Maximum time you have to repeat the word. Okay, so complete thing I want here. Now the first word of today's session is. Yes, if you want 2023 selection, Shapath is imperative for you. Very good, Arnav. Okay. Now, the first word of today's session is charter. So, charter, as you know, the authorization or sanction means you are giving approval, you are making something valid. Okay, so to give the authority for something, to give the permission for something, so that is called charter. So, it is what it is now. So, authorization, sanction, approval, that is basically you can say charter, but it is for some legal thing. Okay. Then owe. Owe, basically we say have an obligation to pay or repay. You owe so much money to me, okay, as a fine. So owe basically we call to have an obligation to repay or to pay or repay. ठीक है, किसी को भी pay करना, so that is pure. We always say owe money. You all know. Owe money. So you have that obligation that you have to pay that money. Okay, so that is called owe. It is a verb. Owe is a verb. Okay. Next word we have is entrusted. Yes, but I really like that thing that you guys have become so adept. Well done. Who was that person who found that mistake? So that is really good thing. Yes, citizen starter, correct. So entrusted basically we call to assigned with something. Okay. Encumbered, burden means you are entrusted with certain task. So you are entrusted to do something. Okay. So entrusted basically we call to assigned with something, encumbered with something, burdened with something. आपको मतलब बहुत ज्यादा आपको काम करने का डाल दिया गया है. Pressured you can say. Okay. So that is called entrusted. It is also a verb. Okay. Then varying. It is a very good word. Now this varying word देखिए एक आपका ये वर्ड होता है vary, W-A-R-Y. So if I talk about this word varying, so there is a confusion. Okay, varying basically we call to careful. Okay, vary, you know, vary, W-A-R-Y, it refers to careful. Okay, being careful, cautious. Okay, so that is called vary, cautious. And एक आपका होता है V-A-R-Y-I-N-G, varying. This vary we use for differing. Okay, varying means differing. V-A-R-Y. W-A-R-Y means being careful or cautious. Okay. Now this is warring. Now it is what war से related word है. War you know. Okay. तो war को ही जब आपने verb के form में use कर लिया तो you got this word that is called warring. Do not think it as warning. Okay. So contending and conflicting, fighting, all these can be the synonyms. Contending, fighting, conflicting, all these are the synonyms of the word warring. Okay. So it is what an adjective. It can be a verb as well because you know ing form of the verb can function as an adjective. So is this word clear to you? You can see the root word. Root word comes from war. War, you know, fight, quarrel. Okay. So contending, conflicting, fighting, this is called warring. Clear? Disputing, you can say yes. So all these words can be clear. Yes. So varying, fighting, disputing. Okay. So do not get confused. The next word we have is infidelity. So infidelity basically we call to disloyalty, unfaithfulness. Basically in marital relationship means if you cheat your partner, okay, so that is called infidelity. ठीक है, किसी को दगा दे दिया आपने, ठीक है. So in marital relationship or when you are in relationship with a person and when you cheat that person, so that is called infidelity. So disloyalty, unfaithfulness. Fidelity we call to faithfulness, loyalty, and infidelity we call to disloyalty, unfaithfulness. That is called infidelity. Okay. आप ये भी कह सकते हैं इसको treachery also. धोखा दे देना किसी को. Okay. So you can even call it treachery. Yes. FID word is related to trust only. So it is a root word that is related to trust. Correct, Sonali. Okay. The next word we have is frivolous. So frivolous, cog as a verb, you can say cheat. As a verb, cog means cheat, Naveen. Okay. So, but it is noun. Cog we call to integral part of something. Cog as a verb, it means cheat. Okay. So do not get confused. Okay. Deceive, cheat. As a verb, it means. So here it is noun. Okay. So infidelity, disloyalty, unfaithfulness, treachery, all these can be the synonyms of the word infidelity. एक कुछ साल पहले एक स्टेटमेंट चला था, so सोनम गुप्ता बेवफा है. So that बेवफा word is called infidelity. Okay. Bewafai, that is called infidelity. Okay. Now frivolous. So frivolous basically we call to behave in a silly or foolish way. So you are not acting logically. Okay. You are not acting rationally. You are behaving in a silly way, foolish way. So that is called frivolous. So flippant you can say, carefree, superficial. All these can be the synonyms of the word frivolous. ये सारे के सारे synonyms हो जाएंगे. Got everyone? Now. Next word we have is ratified. So ratified, as you know, something that is confirmed, something that has been approved. Okay. So ratified means confirmed, approved. That is the meaning of the word ratified. I hope others are also there. Now next word is essence. So essence basically we call to gist of something. Okay. The most significant element of something. The revision session is the essence of this editorial session. Okay. So essence basically we call to gist, center point, most significant element of something. So that is called essence. Okay. So that is called essence. Not also. So not basically approval, that is noun arju, and nodded also, yes, you can say confirmed, approved, nodded, yes, you can use it as a verb. Okay. The next word we have is party. So party word has so many meanings, you know. So party, basically here we are talking about legal party. Okay. So a person or people forming one side in an agreement or dispute. कि जब आप किसी भी dispute में एक side पे हो जाते हैं ना, so that is called party. So you have that election party, ठीक है, आपकी जो political parties होती हैं. Then the party that you do, okay, to have fun and all enjoyment. So that is party. So but here it is referring to a person or people forming one side in an agreement or dispute. Okay. The next word we have is dodgy. Dodgy is an adjective. Party तो आपको पता है noun है, ठीक है. Essence is also noun. Right side can be a verb or adjective. Okay. Dodgy basically we call to dishonest or deceitful. Okay. So dishonest, deceitful, that is called dodgy. Third party, second party, yes, you can say. So being dishonest, being deceitful, that is called dodgy. The next word we have is rule. Rule, you know, it can be a verb also, it can be a noun also. Rule basically we even say to order. Okay. So decree, to किसी को order देना, decree देना, so that is called rule. So it is order or decree. Clear everything? Any confusion? Yes, essence you can say that is the gist, crux of something, core of something, that is called essence. Okay. Dodgy is dishonest, deceitful, rule is order, decree. Okay. Yes, fiat also you can say. So that will be as a noun. Fiat will be a noun. But here basically in this article, rule word has been used as a verb. Okay. So as a noun, yes, you can say fiat also. Fiat, as I told you, irrational. Fiat basically we call to irrational order. Okay. So illogical order. So that is called fiat. Okay. So illogical order, irrational order, that is called fiat. Okay. Now remittance. Remittance, do you know the meaning of the word remittance? ये अभी हमने एक passage किया था. I remember whether in the free session or paid session. The complete passage was based on the word remittance. Do you know what is remittance? I didn't write the meaning of this word because recently we did this passage and that complete passage was based on the remittance. I do not recall ये free session में था, ये paid session में था, कहीं तो था. Yes, remittance basically we call to yes, money that you get from, like when an expat worker, okay, that someone is one Indian is working in this Saudi Arab, okay. Now the money that he sends to his own country, so that is called remittance. Yes, money earned abroad. ये जो दूसरे देशों में पैसे आप अर्न करते हैं एंड देन यू सेंड बैक दैट मनी टू योर ओन कंट्री. सिर्फ वहां के पैसे नहीं, व्हेन यू सेंड दैट मनी टू योर ओन कंट्री, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड रेमिटेंस. ओके. यस, रिसीव फ्रॉम फॉरेन कंट्री. करेक्ट. तो वो पूरा एक आर्टिकल था जिसमें रेमिटेंस होता क्या है, द कंप्लीट दिस वाज आस्क्ड. ओके. सो मनी रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम अब्रॉड, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड रेमिटेंस. wages or money that you receive from that abroad. Okay. Yes, you can say coming from abroad. Clear? Got it? So wages coming from abroad, that is called remittance. Okay. Now next word we have is literal. So literal basically we call to something that is related to or situated on the shore of the sea or lake. मतलब जो shore से related है, उससे related, जैसे we can say literal countries. Okay. So they are related to water bodies या shore से related है, so that is called literal. Okay. सोनाली हो जाएगा. Sometimes even I miss the word. Humming. So humming basically we call to buzzing and bustling. Hum sound you know that वो bees का होता है. But humming business means you can say flourishing also, जो बहुत तेजी से develop कर रहा है. So flourishing, prospering, buzzing, bustling, that is called humming. Okay. So the next word we have is further. So humming can be a verb. Literal is an adjective. Literal is also a good word, something that is related to or situated on the shore of the sea or lake. Okay. So जो sea या lake से related होता है, that is called literal. Okay. Humming, buzzing, bustling, it can be an adjective also. Flourishing, prospering, that can be humming. Okay. Further is used as a verb. You know, further can be mushrooming, very good Sonali. Burgeoning, mushrooming, very good. Okay. Now, further word can be an adjective, it can be an adverb, it can be a verb also. So, adjective, adverb, you all know, let's move further, okay, to advance, okay. But as a verb, it means to promote, advance or develop, okay. So, किसी भी चीज को promote करना, advance करना, develop करना, that is called further. Yes, mushrooming, burgeoning means flourishing only. It's okay, Usha. Today I was also late. My daughter, now sometimes she becomes very cranky. It is too difficult to handle her. Hitherto. So hitherto basically we call to till now, so far, yet. So till now मतलब hitherto is also a good word. मतलब ये आपको generally नहीं दिखेगा. It is an adverb. So sometimes only we get these words. So hitherto means till now. अभी तक जिसको कहते हैं, it is an adverb. So till now, so far, yet. All these are the synonyms of the word hitherto. Okay. So till now, so far, yet. As of now, you can say as of now, abhi tak. Okay. All these can be the synonyms of the word. Ma'am can ask a student, yes, of course, Nidhi. Anyone is eligible for bank student. Plain graduate is required. So whether you are from arts, commerce, science, BTech, कुछ भी करके आ जाए आप बैंक में हैं. Farther refers to distance. Mr. Cool, who are you? Far refers to distance. Okay. Far मतलब आपको पता है दूर है. तो farther is the comparative degree of far. Far, farther, farthest. Okay. So it means it refers to distance, जो distance में ज्यादा दूर है. And further means to promote, advance or develop. That is called further. Clear everyone? So farther refers to distance. Okay. And farthest is the superlative degree. Far, farther, farthest. So far से relate कर देते हैं. Is it clear, Mr. Cool? Now let us see idioms. So the first idiom is cut short. So cut short means to end something before expectation. ठीक है, मतलब किसी भी चीज को कंप्लीट होने से पहले इसको एंड कर देना. ओके. सो टू हैव टू स्टॉप डूइंग समथिंग बिफोर इट इज फिनिश्ड. तो किसी भी चीज को कंप्लीट होने से पहले उसको खत्म कर देना. डू नॉट कट शॉर्ट योर प्रिपरेशन टिल योर सक्सेस. ओके. सो डू नॉट फिनिश योर प्रिपरेशन, डू नॉट एंड योर प्रिपरेशन टिल यू अचीव सक्सेस. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड कट शॉर्ट. That is called cut short. Okay. Quash basically we call to nullify. Nullify. Cut corner basically we call to avoid. Okay. अरे it is not easy कि आपने जो है यहाँ से छोड़ करके लॉ स्टार्ट कर दिया. See, as I say one thing, सुनो सबकी करो मन की. So if you are interested in bank job and if you want to get settled quickly, so banking is the only sector that can give you job within 6 months. मतलब 1 साल के अंदर अगर कहीं पे आपको सिक्योर जॉब चाहिए, so that is only the banking sector. Okay. So clear everyone? So to have to stop doing something before it is finished, तो किसी भी चीज को कर देना, that is called finished. Then shed light, अभी हमने परसों देखा था ये वर्ड. Shed light, you know, elucidate, explain something, किसी भी चीज को और explain करना, to provide more information about something, so that is called shed light. So this we saw yesterday only. Detailed information किसी भी चीज के बारे में देना, so that is called shed light. Okay. Then we have got at the center. So at the center basically we call to be the main subject of something. Okay, you can say crux, essence you can say. At the center basically we can say essence of something. So be the main subject of something, be the essence of something, that is called at the center. Okay. Any confusion here? Audio slightly not clear. Is it for everyone? Am I not clear to you? So Sonali is also saying the same thing. But abhi tak clear for all of us and it is clear. Eccentric for what you are telling, Sonali? Eccentric for what? I think if it is problem for you, so I think you need to check your own connection, okay? Because it is audible for everyone. Now, phrasal verbs we have. So the first phrasal verb is trample on. It is also a good phrasal verb. You can say it is a voice bug is there. Okay, after the session, I will ask tech team to check it once again. Okay, because they checked it, but still I will ask them to check it once again. Okay. Trample on basically we call to treat with disregard or contempt. Contempt, you know, scorn. Contempt, scorn, hate. मतलब किसी को भी you try to treat someone inferior, consider someone inferior. So that is called trample on. Treat with disregard or hate, that is called trample on. Trample का मतलब समझते किसी को अपने पाँव के नीचे दबा देना. It means this we basically do with the weak people, with the oppressed. हम इसको जो है oppressed और weak people के साथ generally we say. Not positive treat with contempt. No. Okay, contempt basically I told you hate. So if you are treating someone with hate, so that can never be positive, Harsh. Okay, so it is always negative. Do not trample on the weak and oppressed. Okay. Lean on. Lean on, we say depend. Then After this session, I will ask, because in between the session, I don't want to interrupt, okay, because they will take time. So after the session, I will ask them to check it once again. Okay. So lean on, basically we say depend on something, rely on something, count on something. Okay. So all these are the synonyms of the word lean on. So depend on, rely on, count on, all these are the synonyms. Clear, everyone? Is it fine? Yes, hinge on also, depend on, count on, correct, Sonali. Good. Okay. Now, guys, as you know, we have multiple courses on Oliveboard platform, Banking Light, Banking Elite, Banking Super Elite. But I always recommend my students to join Banking Super Elite, because in Banking Super Elite, अच्छा 9 AM पे editorial, एक्चुअली 9 AM पे editorial हुआ ही था लैपटॉप की प्रॉब्लम की वजह से. ओके. So as I told you, I'm using external mouse. I will check it. I will ask the tech team to check it. Okay. No worries. So Banking Super Elite mein you will get access to all these classes. So you can join Banking Super Elite. You can use my code Saba to get maximum discount. We also have personalized banking mentorship program. You can join this personalized banking mentorship program for updates on every session. Sorry, क्या मैं बोल रही हूँ? So here you will get one-to-one mentorship, live classes, mock test, everything you will get here. Okay. So you can use my code Sabha for additional discount on Oliveboard platform. This is my Telegram channel. Join this Telegram channel for updates on every session and for PDF. So updates के लिए, PDF के लिए. So that is what. मैम आपने किस कोर्स से ग्रेजुएशन करी है? कोर्स से मतलब सब्जेक्ट से ग्रेजुएशन होता है ना. नाउ क्विकली रीड दिस गाइस. रीड दिस आर्टिकल. इट इज फॉर यू पीपल ओनली. आप लोग भी बच्चे ही, यहाँ पे लोगों के लिए आर्टिकल. ओके. क्विक रीडिंग गाइस. The smallest kid here is Mr. Innocent, because every time he cries about his age only. I'm only 21. I'm only 21. So that is why he's the smallest kid of the session. You are also okay, Gita. You don't cry, na? There are many, okay, but he always talks about his age only. So that is why I named him. Okay. Now, rights at the center. Actually, as for me, these articles are important, because whenever you get such an article related to children and all these things, so you can add on the points there. Yes, study and work out. Masters in English. Okay. On children's right to protect their genetic information. Okay. So rights at the center. At the center means rights should be of supreme importance. It should be considered vital, you can say. So जो भी आपके fundamental rights हैं, so that should be the essence of anything. Okay, सबसे पहले आपके rights आने चाहिए, whatever fundamental rights you are granted by the constitution. Okay, so this article is basically on children's right to protect their genetic information. So आप जो है children, हर बच्चे का ये right होता है कि वो अपने genetic information को protect कर सके कि you will get more about this, what is how to protect genetic information. So this article will shed light on that. Okay. The interest of the child must be the focus always, not just in custody disputes. Now, what the author is suggesting, that the interest of child rights, ठीक है, चाइल्ड का जो भी राइट है किसी भी बच्चे का, दैट मस्ट बी द फोकस ऑलवेज. उसको हमेशा ही ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. वी शुड फोकस ऑन दैट ऑलवेज, नॉट ओनली इन कस्टडी डिस्प्यूट्स. कि whenever we are having the dispute that whether a child will be, whenever we have divorce cases, okay, so there is a custody dispute whether child will go with mother or with father. Okay, so that custody dispute we have, so that time only we should not think of the child's right. So it is like, it is of supreme importance everywhere, every time. It should be our focus. Okay. In 1959, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child, the first charter of its kind. So first authorization of its kind की पहली बार बच्चों के राइट्स के लिए भी कोई लॉ आया था, ठीक है? Ensuring basic rights to all children below 18 years. Now what people say कि after 18 years you are considered adult, okay, and after that you can take your own decision. Before 18 years your parents are considered कि they will be taking decision for you, okay? But in 1959 we got this authorization that before 18 years also the child has it, matlab you have to protect, you have to ensure to give all the basic rights to children below 18 years, okay? With these words, now what were the words of that declaration? Mankind owes to the child the best it can give. So mankind means we as a human, we owe, it is our duty that we have to give to the child the best we can give, okay? So they should have the best experience whenever they are child, okay? Yet, as is well documented, children, because of their vulnerability, often become victims of abuse of power by the very people who are entrusted with their protection. Very good line. Okay. Now, yet, as is well documented, okay? So it is what well documented, all these things are written, but children, because of their vulnerability, means they are not considered that their position is very vulnerable. Now they cannot take a stand for themselves, even they when they are below 18 years, so they cannot act against their parents. Okay, so that is what their position is very vulnerable. You can say um, uh, what is the sensitive? Okay, sensitivity. You can say often becomes victim of the abuse of power. They become abused, okay, victims of the abuse of power by the very people who are interested with. Interested with means assigned with their protection. Means the people who are responsible for the protection of a child. Those people only become, they only misuse their children. Basically, it is talking about parents. यहाँ पर बात हो रही है पेरेंट्स की, ठीक है? The advancements in digital technologies have helped on many fronts, from registration of births creating a legal identity to healthcare, but in its forward march, it should not trample on the rights integral to a harmonious upbringing of a child. So basically, this passage is about upbringing of a child. Generally, these days you say कि spouse, okay, husband and wife, they fight with each other, और उसमें क्या होता है कि बच्चे लोगों का जो एक होता है ना their upbringing that is completely shattered, okay, उनकी upbringing पूरी तरह से खत्म हो जाती है. So basically this article is on parents, that how they have to bring up their child, okay, तो उनको किन किन चीजों को ध्यान में रखना चाहिए, it is basically to that, okay. Yes. So there are so many advancements. We have made so many advancements in digital technologies, and those advancements in digital technologies have helped us in many fronts. उसने हमको बहुत सारे फ्रंट पे हेल्प किया है. Like बर्थ रजिस्टर हो जाता है. अभी बच्चा पैदा ही हुआ है, आप उसका आधार कार्ड बनवा सकते हैं. ओके, सो आधार कार्ड यू कैन मेक. देन यू कैन क्रिएट अ लीगल आइडेंटिटी टू हेल्थ केयर, मतलब वही आधार कार्ड वगैरह यू कैन मेक फॉर दैट चाइल्ड. बट इन इट्स फॉरवर्ड मार्च, ठीक है, इसको आगे अगर आप देखते हैं इन इट्स फर्दर स्टेप, it should not trample on the rights integral to a harmonious. So all these digital advancements, it should not, you can say, misabuse. Okay, it should not abuse the rights integral to a harmonious upbringing of a child. ये सारी चीजें जो बच्चों की harmonious upbringing है, उस पे ये कभी भी affect नहीं करना चाहिए. That is the sense you are getting. Okay. Leaning on a child's fundamental right to privacy. So leaning on means depending on, relying on a child's fundamental right to privacy. Like an adult has a child to privacy, in the same way a child also has the right to privacy. Okay. The Supreme Court of India has ruled means ordered. Now Supreme Court से order आया है that children cannot be mechanically subjected to DNA test in each and every case between warring parents as a shortcut to establishing infidelity. Now you got the gist of the passage. Why all these things are coming? Because Supreme Court has ordered that children should not be subjected to DNA test. कि मतलब जब भी जो है किसी भी पेरेंट्स के बीच में फाइट हो रहा है, ठीक है, बेसिकली इफ दे हैव दिस इनफिडेलिटी इशू, कि उनको शक है कि their partner is not faithful to them and all these things. So what they do is they immediately subject their child to DNA test to check the that paternity of the child, कि उसके father कौन है, mother कौन है, and all these things. Okay, so this should not be subject, each and every case, हर केस में हर child को आप DNA टेस्ट के लिए नहीं भेज सकते हैं, just to resolve the conflict of a varying parent. मतलब जो conflicting parents है उनके conflict को resolve करने के लिए आप किसी भी child को DNA टेस्ट के लिए subject नहीं कर सकते. So this is what the sense I'm getting. Clear everyone? So infidelity, you know, disloyalty. Infidelity we call to disloyalty, धोखा देना, बेवफाई. Okay, so that is the meaning you are getting. Okay, in a petition, and now please do not take it for your own benefit. कि ठीक है, मम्मी पापा हम लोगों को कोई रोक नहीं सकता है, so we are free to do anything. So in this case it is mentioned, so you have to focus on that. Okay. In a petition filed by a man who questioned his second child's paternity, Justices V. Ramasubramanian and V. Nagaratha observed that genetic information sheds light on a person's essence, going to the very heart of who or she he is, who she or he is. Okay, now in a petition, ये rule आया कब है? When this order came. Okay, so in a petition filed by a man, so a man he filed a petition, okay, and he questioned his second child's paternity. Now he had a doubt कि वो second child उसका है भी कि नहीं है, so he had this doubt, okay. So he filed a petition for DNA test, and that time only this justices V. Ramasubramanian and B.V. Nagaratha observed that they gave this rule that they ordered that genetic information sheds light, it explains on a person's essence. It is what it is the gist of yours, okay, and it is going to the very heart of who she or he is. मतलब अगर ये information reveal होती है, तो it is very very important information and personal information. Besides, it also affects the reputation of the mother also. If we are asking all these things, so it affects the reputation of the mother also. So all these things should not be happen in each and every case, okay. This intimate personal information is part of a child's fundamental right. Okay, so this information is a part of child's fundamental right, the court said, so it should not be shattered each and every time. Okay, children have the right, it pointed out, not to have their legitimacy questioned frivolously before a court of law. So children, they have this right that every time they cannot, मतलब their legitimacy, you know, their validity, कि उनके father कौन है, mother कौन है, and all these, their legitimacy cannot be questioned frivolously means every now and then carelessly before a court of law. कि जब मन हुआ तभी उनके legitimacy पे आपने question खड़ा कर दिया, so that should not be discussed carelessly before a court of law. Okay. Who questioned is demonstrative pronoun. This who is what, who he or she is. So who is what, it is an interrogative pronoun, not a relative pronoun. This who is interrogative pronoun because इसका मतलब जो नहीं आ रहा, इसका मतलब कौन आ रहा, वो और वो कौन है. Okay, so who is this interrogative pronoun here? Got it? No. A man who questioned. So this who is a relative pronoun, वो man जिसने क्वेश्चन किया था. Here who is a relative pronoun, it is referring to antecedent. Okay, and here who, very good observation Anuj. ठीक है, ऐसे अगर आप ध्यान देंगे तो of course you will understand all the rules that I discussed in the foundation. Okay, so this who is interrogative pronoun. Good question it is. Yes, Anuj. हाँ, this who first line who is relative pronoun, second line who is interrogative pronoun. यहाँ पर ये भी conjunction है, यहाँ पर ये भी conjunction है. Both are conjunctions but both are different. Okay, चलिए. Directing courts to acknowledge that children must not be regarded as material objects and that they be subjected to forensic DNA testing only as a last resort, particularly when they are not parties to a divorce proceeding. Justice Nagaratna observed that it is imperative that children do not become the focal point of the battle between spouses. Okay, so as I told earlier only, that children should not be the main point of the battle between spouses. अगर husband wife के बीच में झगड़ा हो रहा है, उनके बीच में जो भी conflict है, so children should not suffer because of that conflict. और उनको आप बार-बार forensic या DNA test के लिए नहीं भेज सकते just to check their legitimacy. Okay, and this forensic DNA test, it should be the last resort. मतलब कि जब कहीं से भी सेटलमेंट नहीं हो रहा किसी भी डिस्प्यूट का, so that will be the last resort. ऐसा नहीं कि बस सबसे पहले आपने DNA टेस्ट के लिए भेज दिया. So this should be the last resort between divorce proceeding. Okay, and it is imperative, you know, important that children do not become the focal point. वो main point ना बने किसी भी battle के. ठीक है. While this is a welcome move, it is a welcome step. A reading of the 1989 United Nations Convention on the Rights of Child shows that there are miles to go. Miles to go means a long distance to cover before every child in India is guaranteed special care and assistance. Now, this convention, it is a welcome move, okay? But now in 1989, there was a new United Nations Convention on the Rights of Child, okay, and that shows that there is so much to cover, so much to do before every child in India is guaranteed special care and assistance. कि जब हर child India में उसको special care और assistance मिल जाए, so we have to take so much step, we have to do a lot of thing in this, okay. Too many childhoods are cut short, and the maxim every child has every right often forgotten. Now, what does it mean? Too many childhoods. Childhoods basically it refers to stage. See, that child stage is that is the best stage of our life. Okay, जो आपकी memories होती हैं childhood की, they are everlasting. Now, if those memories are shattered, मतलब अगर वो memories आपकी बिल्कुल खराब है just because of the contact of your parents, okay, so that always we forget. Okay, so that is cut short, and the maxim, you know. So this is just a saying that every child has every right. We often forget all these things in between our quarrel. India ratified the convention. So ratified, you know, sanctioned the convention. Okay. In 1992 and over the years, several laws have been enacted to protect the rights of children. Through their implementation has often been dodgy, failing to shield them from abuse, violence, exploitation, or neglect. Okay. Now, all these laws have been passed long back, ठीक है, 1959, 1989 में all these laws have been passed. But in India, we got this law in 1992. ये law हमारे पास कब आया था? That is in 1992. So we approved the convention. ठीक है, हम इसको sanction करते, we approved this convention. Okay, and and this law have been enacted to protect the rights of the children. Okay, through their implementation. But that has often been dodgy. वो क्या था? Dishonest था, मतलब कभी भी वो fulfill नहीं हुआ. Failing to shield them from abuse because we are unable to protect the children from abuse. So these laws, even we enacted these laws, but we failed to implement them, and that is why we were unable to protect the children from abuse, violence, exploitation, or neglect. It is not that children are suffering only through because of their parents. There are many fronts at which children are suffering. Okay. So we failed, even though we enacted that law, but we couldn't apply that law. We couldn't implement it. Okay. The principle of best interest of the children must be at the center of every aspect of social behavior and not just in custody dispute. So this interest of child, that the children should be the center of each and everything. So this should be recognized, this should be acknowledged at every aspect of social behavior. हर aspect आपको ये acknowledge करना होगा, just not in custody dispute. ये सब custody dispute में आपको इसको नहीं acknowledge करना होगा. At every front you will have to acknowledge this right of the child. Okay, तो अगर आप लोगों को भी बच्चा कहीं दिखता है तो treat them with love. Okay, चलिए quickly find the error. Find the error, guys, quickly. Learning, it is leaning on. Lean on, I told you, depending on. Lean on is a phrasal verb, that is leaning on means depending on a child's fundamental right to privacy. Mr. Innocent E, no error. Very good, Kiran. See, each and every. I told you whenever you have the word each or every, it is followed by singular subject. There are 2-3 cases, but अभी discuss नहीं करेंगे. I will be discussing this case in the foundation batch. Okay, ये सारे cases discuss करेंगे, each, every, everything. Okay, so it is followed by noun that is singular. Now you will not say कि ma'am here each is also given, every is also given, so it should be plural. No, it will be singular in each and every case. Each and every student, you will not say each and every student. Okay, so the error is very simple, each and every case, not cases. Okay, so the error lies in D part. Good. What is the tone of this article? I thought that, but you didn't reply. What is the tone of the article? The first tone, dominating tone, is concern. Yes. concern. So the tone is basically of concern and suggestion. Informative you cannot say. It is concern and suggestion. Analytical, yes, you can say. Suggestive, it is a bit suggestive. Last line and the initial line, that is suggestive. So those two, three lines are suggestive. Okay. Concern. Laudatory, where did you get Arjun? So the step of a code, that is laudatory. No. Laudatory, no, the author is not praising the step of the code. Author is saying that these things should not come only at the time of custody. Okay, so every time they have to focus on the child's right. Okay, children's right, you can say child's right or children's right. That is apostrophe as I'm saying. Okay, so every time they have to focus on that. So it is not laudatory. It is not laudatory. So it is concerned. Yes, a bit analytical also, you can say. Yes, you can say analytical also. ठीक है? Yes. चलिए. This is the homework. Now we have to discuss one more article that is also important. So let me know when it is visible to you. ठीक है? So I'm sharing the screen. Let me know when it is visible. Clear? ये अभी आर्टिकल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जब भी डिजिटल पेमेंट की बात आएगी तो यू कैन मेंशन दिस. ये काफी अच्छा इंप्रूवमेंट डेवलपमेंट हुआ है इन दैट. ओके. Are you first year? Is this your first class, Amit? So those who are here for the first time, guys, it is my request to all of you कि एक बार सेशन को प्लीज सब लोग चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, सेशन को लाइक कर दीजिए और शेयर कर दीजिए. ठीक है? आपके जो भी ग्रुप होंगे, if they all start attending this session, of course it will be okay. Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Okay. Now, safe across borders. Safe across borders. So, on Unified Payment Interface, PayNow link. You know, PayNow is like in India, we have UPI for digital payment. Okay. So, in the same way, in Singapore, we have PayNow. Okay. So, this is what now you can transfer money from India to Singapore also using UPI. Okay. So, this is a very great development between India and Singapore. And अगर इस तरह से हम लोग और नेशंस के साथ कर ले तो इट विल बी अ बेस्ट थिंग. मतलब ये रेमिटेंस इससे काफी ज्यादा आ जाएगा इंडिया में. ओके. So safe across borders, and this payment is safe also, and now you can transfer money across border also. Okay, so it is on unified payment interface. यहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है कि पे नाउ कहाँ का है, so it is of Singapore. Remember that thing. ठीक है. India must further is used as a verb here. India must further means India must develop its cross-border digital payment linkages. So this is the first time we are doing cross-border digital payment, but if we should promote, we should develop this cross-border digital payment linkages. Okay. Transferring money to a relative studying or living in Singapore, or receiving remittances from a family member working in Southeast Asian city, Southeast Asian city state just got a whole lot simpler. तो ये एक स्टोरी दी गई है कि if you have to transfer a money to your relative or your anyone who is studying in Singapore, so it became very easy. Or if you have to receive a remittance means if you want to receive the money that someone is earning in Singapore. So all these things have become very very simple. ये बहुत easy हो गया है. ठीक है. On February 21, the Reserve Bank of India Governor Shakti Kanta Das and the Monetary Authority of Singapore's Managing Director Ravi Menon made token instantaneous cross-border remittances to each other using the UPI interface and PayNow mobile applications on their phones in India and Singapore respectively. Okay, तो आरबीआई के जो गवर्नर थे शक्तिकांता दास और सिंगापुर के जो मॉनेटरी अथॉरिटी के मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर थे रवि मेनन, सो दे मेड इट इंस्टेंटेनियस मींस विद इन अ मोमेंट यू कैन ट्रांसफर योर मनी फ्रॉम इंडिया टू सिंगापुर. ठीक है, यूजिंग दैट लिंक. ओके, वो लिंक से यूपीआई और पेनाउ से आप कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. The transactions mark the start of a cross-border link for real-time person-to-person money transfers between South Asia's largest economy and its littoral neighbor across the Malacca Strait, which is home to a sizable Indian diaspora as well as tens of thousands of migrant workers employed in Singapore's humming construction, marine shipyard and services sectors. So what does this mean? What does it mean? कुछ बहुत ज्यादा डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा वर्ड का. Guys, just manage for this session. ठीक है. But after this session, immediately I will contact the tech team because कुछ तो issue है. कल तो बिल्कुल सही था. बट देखती हूँ मैं, ठीक है, तो किसका इशू है, आई विल चेक इट, ओके, जस्ट नॉट फॉर 5 minutes मोर, ओके. Now, this transaction marks the start of. It is just the beginning of cross-border link. मतलब आप border के cross भी different nation में you can share your money, you can transfer your money using your UPI. So this is the first step in this, and that is why it becomes very very important question. So Singapore is the first country where we have start cross-border digital payment. Okay. And Singapore is the largest economy, you can say, ठीक है. And Singapore is also the home to a sizable Indian diaspora. So many Indian they are there in Singapore. They are residing in Singapore, and they are employed in Singapore's humming construction. Humming means very very buzzing, prospering construction, money standards of business sector. So different sectors में they are employed here. Okay. Littoral basically we call to related to sea or that related to shore or sea. जो shore या sea bank से related है, that is called littoral. Okay, Krishna ji? So it is talking about the geographical position of India and Singapore. That is the sense you are getting. Okay. तो ये लोग जो इनका shore से connection है, so it is referring to that. The link now enables individuals wishing to remit either Singapore dollar or Indian rupee funds for the maintenance of a relative or as a gift to transfer the money seamlessly using the UPI at the Indian end and the PayNow app at the Singapore end. So as I told, because of this link now it is you are enabled. So this link enables an individual to send money to a relative, ठीक है, और you can get Singapore dollar to India also, वहां से भी आप पैसे ले सकते हैं या इंडिया से आप सिंगापुर में भी भेज सकते हैं. सो बोथ द वेज इट इज पॉसिबल, यहाँ से भेज भी सकते हैं, वहां से रिसीव भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. सो यूजिंग द यूपीआई एट द इंटरनेट आप यूपीआई का यूज कर रहे हैं और सिंगापुर एंड पे यू आर यूजिंग पेनाउ ऐप. ओके. To start with, now how many banks are participating? 6 banks. Very very important question again. ठीक है. So to start with 6 banks in India, including 3 state-run. So 3 state-run banks are there, 2 private banks, and the Indian unit of Singapore, DBS Bank. So DBS Bank is of Singapore. So these are the 6 banks. Okay, so 3 state-run, that is 2 private-run, and 1 DBS Bank. So they will be facilitating inbound remittances to their account holders. तो अभी बेसिकली 6 बैंक्स के साथ टारगेट हुआ है कि वो रेमिटेंस जो है वो अकाउंट के होल्डर में दे देंगे, ठीक है. वन प्राइवेट लेंडर एंड 3 पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स वुड एनेबल देयर इंडियन कस्टमर्स टू सेंड मनी यूजिंग द लिंक, ठीक है. और अगर आप इंडिया से पैसा भेजना चाहते हैं तो 1 प्राइवेट बैंक एंड 3 पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स दे विल एनेबल यू टू सेंड योर मनी फ्रॉम इंडिया टू सिंगापुर, ठीक है. In Singapore, customers of DBS Bank and the non-bank lender Liquid Group can avail of the transfer facility. So, India में तो आपको पता चल गया कौन कौन से बैंक से आप पैसा रिसीव कर सकते हैं. There are 6 banks through which you can receive the money from Singapore, and there are 4 banks जहां पर आप पैसे भेज सकते हैं जिनके थ्रू. Okay, and if you talk about Singapore, so DBS Bank and the non-bank lender Liquid Group, they can avail of this transfer facility. Okay. Do a small start given that the daily transaction limit as rupees 60,000. Okay, so daily का जो लिमिट है वो बहुत कम है, only 60,000 can be that is the target. Okay, that is the peak amount you can say. और GD $1,000, मतलब अगर आप सिंगापुर डॉलर की बात करेंगे तो यू कैन ट्रांसफर $1,000, and if you are talking about Indian rupee, so that is 60,000. Okay, the link is significant in that it enables individuals to quickly and safely remit money to their loved ones without the hassles of having to go to a bank branch or a wire transfer facilities outlet, or having to rely on higher cost and riskier हवाला channels. देखिए इसके पहले क्या होता था ना कि बहुत टफ होता था पैसे भेजने के लिए, either from this way और दैट वे, दोनों ही साइड से बहुत टफ होता था. यू हैड टू गो इन लाइन, यू हैव टू लीव एवरीथिंग एंड यू हैड टू गो टू लाइन एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओके, वहां पे बैंक जाना पड़ता था. But here now it has become very very easy. Okay, so it is very easy experience for the one who want to send money to Singapore. ठीक है, hassle free, without any hassle. Okay, the CAIIB is also a part of a wider regional effort to facilitate cross-border real-time money transfers in a manner that reduces operational cost for individuals and merchants, while at the same time reducing the reliance on an external settlement currency, which hitherto means till now has predominantly been the US dollar. देखिए अभी तक जिनको भी पैसा भेजना था, भेजना होता था, what is this? यस, रेगुलेटरी बॉडी के लिए अलग चैनल है। और टाइम इज अप, क्विकली वी हैव टू सी। ओके, so till now if you guys have experienced this, अगर आपका कोई बाहर रहता होगा तो आपको पता होगा कि अभी जो है काफी प्रॉब्लम होती थी पैसे सेंड करने में, ठीक है। सो दिस टाई अप, ये जो टाई अप है, दिस इज ऑल्सो टू फैसिलिटेट क्रॉस बॉर्डर रियल टाइम मनी ट्रांसफर। ओके, एंड इट ऑल्सो रिड्यूसेस ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट। पहले पैसे भेजने में आपके काफी पैसे डिडक्ट होते थे, सो इट विल रिड्यूस योर ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट फॉर द इंडिविजुअल्स ऑल्सो एंड फॉर द मर्चेंट्स ऑल्सो। ओके, एंड इट विल ऑल्सो रिड्यूस योर डिपेंडेंस ऑन एक्सटर्नल सेटलमेंट करेंसी। मतलब इसमें सेटलमेंट वगैरह होता था तो बेसिकली लोग डॉलर पे रिलाई करते थे, सो इट विल रिड्यूस अवर डिपेंडेंसी ऑन डॉलर ऑल्सो। ओके, now Singapore, which has established a similar payment link with Thailand in 2021. So Singapore के लिए first step नहीं है, it has already made its digital payment across border with Thailand in 2021. Is a part of, now Singapore is a part of a larger 5-member initiative among the central banks of Southeast Asian economies, including Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. मतलब there are already many countries where Singapore is having this that cross border interface. Okay, interface के थ्रू आप पेमेंट कर सकते हैं। ओके, एंड नाउ इट इज एमिंग टू स्टार्ट विथ इंडिया ऑल्सो, तो ये इंडिया के साथ भी स्टार्ट हो गया है। सो दैट एम्स टू इंटरकनेक्ट दैट डोमेस्टिक डिजिटल पेमेंट सिस्टम, तो वो इंटरकनेक्ट हो गए हैं इन सारे नेशन से, मलेशिया, इंडोनेशिया, फिलीपींस, then Thailand, and now India. ठीक है, India too could build on the springboard it has gained in the Singapore to further its cross-border digital payment linkages and extend the partnership to the city-states other association of Southeast Asian nations partners. So in the same way, India could also depend on. Okay, we can also develop our that payment linkages with other nations. So Singapore is the one, but हम इसको आगे promote कर सकते हैं if it is successful. Okay. Besides a sure shot boost to regional trade and tourism, such a network would help India to further formalize the flow of inbound remittances. So it is not going to help only in the transfer of money, it is also going to formalize the flow of inbound remittance. So remittance जो आता है, that is also the best part of you can say foreign money. ठीक है, foreign DI का best part होता है remittance. So we will be able to formalize all these things also through this payment interlink. Okay, so I hope it is clear. सबके सारे पीपीटी डिलीट हो गए हैं। अच्छा, is this clear? This is also a very important article for your GA point of view also and for your English point of view also. Descriptive के लिए भी ये बहुत important है. So remember all those questions that Singapore is the first nation with which we have start cross border linkage. Okay, all these things. So now guys we will meet at 9 AM. Okay, तो इसमें कोई वर्ड टफ नहीं था, बट द आर्टिकल इटसेल्फ वाज वेरी वेरी गुड। नाउ वी विल मीट एट 9 AM, 9 बजे हम लोग मिलेंगे, ठीक है। टू ज्वाइन वी विल स्टार्ट विद द फाउंडेशन बैच एंड आई वांट यू टू बी प्रेजेंट इन एवरी क्लास ऑफ द फाउंडेशन बैच। मतलब ये सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए नहीं, क्लास स्टार्ट हुआ तो आज आ गए। सो इट इज टिल द टाइम यू गेट परफेक्शन इन ग्रामर यू हैव टू ज्वाइन दैट फाउंडेशन बैच। ओके, सो वी विल मीट एट 9 AM, so that is very much needed. And please pass on this message to Krishan also. If there is anyone who is in contact with Krishan, so please pass on this message to him also. Okay? So yes, everyone has to come. So thank you guys. Like this session, subscribe to our YT channel, share this session with others. और स्पेशली जो लोग यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइम आए तो चैनल को एक बार सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा। मेंटेन योर रेगुलरिटी इन द सेशन, ऑफ कोर्स यू विल गेट एवरीथिंग। ठीक है, सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। चलिए मिलते हैं 9 बजे, ठीक है।